So I'm down here at my favorite coffee shop at my building, and we are gonna have a bonnet in the Cafe Surat. We're gonna have a conversation about a few things, some exciting news for me and you. Let's check this out. Hi, Mai. It looks so good. Okay, hey everybody, welcome back. I've been meaning to shoot this update video, so I got a little time after the weekend here, and I decided to come down and get my typical lunch, which is bonnet and Cafe Surat. Lunch or breakfast, depending on what time I woke up. So what is this video about? I got two big announcements that I want to make for you guys. The first announcement, this is obviously going to be our last and final update on traveling to Vietnam with the coronavirus. Hopefully our last update, but you never know. The first thing that we need to talk about is that Vietnam is open now. On March 15th, they changed some rulings and they opened a system that they had before where they would let many people from European countries and a few other countries, they would let them come in for 15 days with no visa, nothing. You just show up and show your passport that you're from that country and you're able to come in. Hopefully this is something that they open to more countries in the future. That's the hope. We're gonna find out. I think that would be really big for Vietnam tourism to do this for America or Australia or Canada, these types of places. I think it'd be a really big boost. Right now you can do that in Thailand, you can do that in Singapore, but you cannot just come and show up in Vietnam. Okay, let me have a drink of my coffee here. So good. I'm sure you can't wait to have some. Come and get some yourself. Also try my bonnet a little bit. So we got the delicious Vietnamese baguette. I'm trying to eat and then talk and explain things to you guys. Let's see how it goes. So I got a little bit on the bonnet. We have egg, pate, beef, onion, cooked in butter. And I could add a little bit of chili sauce on that if I wanted to. Well, this is still quite hot. Before I moved to Vietnam, I did not eat pate that much. It seemed like a fancy thing, very, obviously very French, just not something that was in my purview when I was back in the U.S. But now, I mean, yeah, you're cooking up eggs, get some bread, get that pate in there. All right, one more bite, then we'll go back to explaining. Make sure I get my delicious beef. I put a little chili sauce on there. Okay. That's good. Okay, quick flip. I'm outside the cafe now. I shot some information for the video, and then I had to go back and check it out. So I decided to leave all of that information that I recorded before aside and give you the new information that I found out. So what do you need to enter Vietnam? It is less than I thought, and it's less than what they said on March 16th. So first things first, you do not need to have a vaccine to come into Vietnam. You don't even have to prove that you were sick with COVID. They're not asking for anything like that. The only thing that they would like you to do is get a PCR test 72 hours before you fly, or a rapid antigen test 24 hours. But both of these have to be done by a medical facility. So you can't just do the rapid antigen at your house. They want you to have that done by an authority. If for some reason you cannot get this done, the PCR test or the rapid antigen test, when you arrive, before they'll let you out of the airport, they'll give you maybe a rapid antigen or a PCR. I'm not exactly sure how they're going to do that. But just in case for some reason you didn't get it or you lost the documentation for it and you're panicking on your flight over because you're like, oh, I can't find this now, or panicking when you arrive, there are ways, and they'll do that for you when you arrive. I think it's great. Children under 2 years old do not need to have any kind of test. There's going to be no quarantine. You're not going to get quarantined. If it does turn out that you're sick, you're just going to talk to the authorities, the health authorities, and they're going to tell you what you're going to do. I'm sure they're going to ask you to quarantine a bit if you do come up sick, but I think that would just happen anywhere. The insurance. So I actually could only find this in one place, and it's not even on the official American Embassy how to travel to Vietnam website. But I heard about this before, and now I'm not seeing too much information about it. So what I'm going to say is I'm going to recommend it, and I think that it's just the best way to go is to make sure that you have insurance, traveler's insurance, that will cover you up to $10,000, and just show that you have proof of that. So keep that on you. Get that before you come. Now, I'm seeing conflicting information if you do need it or if you don't need it, but I would go out and just say that you should have it anyway, okay? So insurance that covers up to $10,000. Download the PC COVID app. I'm gonna put a link for that in the description. That's like this health declaration for Vietnam. I have it on my phone. Everybody has it, but nobody ever asks us for it. When we first exited lockdown, it was important to have it. They wanted to see you had your vaccine and things like that. But now nobody's asked me to show that to them, but you should have it just in case. So then what are you gonna do? How are you gonna get here? You can go online, apply for your e-visa. I'm gonna link that website below, the official government website, because it's really tricky. If you just Google getting your Vietnam visa, you're gonna be shown a bunch of things that are not, they're really agents. You can go that route. And actually, to be honest with you, if you're doing visas for 8 people, even 5 people, 4 people, if you're doing it for a lot of people, when you go to do it on the government website, it's a little painful. You have to go through and enter each person, then pay, and then redo it and do all the information for the next person, then pay, and then redo it. But if you go through an agent, they're just gonna ask you for all the passports and relevant information. You just send that to them in an email, and they'll handle everything for you. So you pay a little bit more money for that, but honestly, it just might be easier for you if you're busy. I mean, if you're traveling for a long vacation to Vietnam, I'm sure you got a lot going on that you're getting ready before you travel. So it might be worth it just to pay to have somebody help you out there. And then also know that if you have any issues, you can call them and they'll help you. I'll put a link for that below though, the official government website. So that's it, guys. We're open. We're open. So that's the second announcement we have is Back to the Bike Tours is open. Our company, we're ready to go out and do food tours, city tours, take you around and show you our Ho Chi Minh City. We did get a bit devastated during the lockdowns and things because we lost some vendors. The world has changed a little bit, but we went through and we restructured our menu, so we have more delicious food on the tour, and our city tour is just the same. The city didn't really change. So we're ready to go. If you guys want to make a booking, go ahead and check the link below for that as well. When you get to Ho Chi Minh City, we'd love to take you out and show you our Ho Chi Minh. All right, I hope this video is helpful. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to send me an email or something, and we can help you out. All right, bye guys.